Now that you're seated on the edge of your bed again, take your attention down into your hips, into your back, and all the way down into your feet. Press your feet into the floor equally. And make sure your knees are about hip distance apart, so you may want to spread your feet out. We're going to do a variation of what we did in an earlier practice on lying on your back, crossing your ankle over your knee to work on the outside of the hip. So take your left ankle and place it right on top of your right knee, but make sure the ankle is outside the knee so you're not resting on the knee. Now you might find some tightness back in your hips. You may be sort of scrunched over. If so, put a pillow under your bottom. Now take your left hand onto that left knee and just gently drop it down towards the floor. Don't force it, but notice where you feel that as you bring your attention to the hips by dropping that knee down a little bit. Now, keeping in mind a flat back, so bring all your attention to your navel, and I want you to start coming forward, but I want you to come forward in a back bend. Roll your shoulders back. You won't come very far, but imagine your navel is dropping down right into that space behind your calf. And stop the moment you can't keep that back bend any longer. Breathe into the back side of your body. And if you're motivated to do more, think only about the navel coming down into that space. And think about deepening your inhales into the tightness at the back of your hips. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Now we're going to change this from a back bend to a forward bend, but I want you really to protect your low back. So keep your navel pressing down, and from that point on your spine, where the spine starts to move forward, bring your attention there in the spine, kind of just behind where the navel is, and roll gently forward. Support yourself with your hands on your leg. Don't force it. Don't try and get too far. Be in effort, not in tension. Let your chin drop and breathe and breathe and breathe. Can you let go? Make your limitation your teacher. Crawl down into your hip and notice what's happening. Now take one more deep breath in and gently push yourself back up to seated. Drop that left ankle down next to the right, but keeping it hip distance apart. And switch sides. Again, making sure that that right ankle is outside the knee, making sure that your hips are released and you've got the natural curve in your low back. Otherwise, put a pillow under your bottom. And now with your right hand, gently press down, very gently. Just notice the difference in one side to the other. And then as we did on the other side, bring your attention to your navel. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, do a back bend as you come forward, bringing the navel down into that space behind your calf. Soften your shoulders, drop your chin, let your jaw relax. As you come into this tightness, notice where in your body you're holding on. It may just be in the hips, but you may find your jaw is tight, your neck, your shoulders. Scan through your body. Deepen your breath and let everything go. We're coming to the end of bed yoga. Remember, bed yoga is about being extremely delighted. So nobody's watching. Let a smile come onto your face and notice what happens in your eyes and inside when you smile. Now, from that place just behind your navel in your spine, let yourself roll gently forward. Can you not push? Can you accept right where you are? And then breathe into the backside of your body. Imagine that your breath is what's opening the muscles. Now, ever so slowly, push yourself back up to seated. Release that ankle down so the foot is on the floor. One time now, roll down and notice if you come a little further forward than you did when we did this before. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Now let go of everything, round your back, and placing your hands on your shins so that you can use your arms to help and your shins. Press down with your feet and work yourself back up to a standing position, rolling up one vertebra at a time, bringing your hands to your heart center, big smile on your face, and greet the day. Namaste.